Hello and welcome back to Mega Reacts. So today we're going to be reacting to Babylon 5 Season 2 Episode 10. Last episode, Londo is making moves. He is going to be the power behind the throne on the Centauri Empire. The old emperor, the one who wanted peace, who wanted to reach out his hand to the Narn to try to fix, the crimes and the issues of the past. Well, that was all blown up because of the acts of Londo and his shadowy friends. They destroyed, a Narn outpost and space facility and colonies and just killed a bunch of people, took a lot more captive. It's a hot mess. And at the end of the episode, the Narn have declared war on the Centauri. So it has returned to the times of war in the universe, the beginning of many, in what is going to be the year of the Great War. So things are really amping up. Things are getting crazy. Londo, I get your character, dude. I get where you're coming from, Londo. I get why you do everything. And that's the great thing about this show, is it sets everyone up so well, for the most part, where there's a lot of gray here. And even when there's not gray, I mean, a lot of what Londo is doing is definitely bad. But from his perspective, I get where he's coming from, and I can get why he would do such a thing. And in his mind, he's really not the bad guy. Like all great villains, and probably all great heroes, that's kind of the point, is everyone's a hero in their own tale. And in Londo's mind, he's the hero of this Centauri Empire that is going back into war, that is going to be feared, that is going to rise up to its former glory. They will have statues to him in the future. Of course, he has a vision, once he's had many times, of himself getting choked out and killed by Jakar. So that was awesome to actually see. But yeah, he is going down a path that he knows leads to his death. And maybe the fact that he knows his death is inevitable in such a way, why wouldn't he go out in a blaze of glory? I don't know. It's good though. It's really good. This is a great show. This episode also had the amazing introduction of the Rangers. It is a secret army that works for Sinclair, and they are preparing for the Great War that's coming, and they're going to be sliding information here and there. And we got to see Sinclair. We got to see him on a video. His hair's kind of grown out. He looks kind of hippie-ish, but that's not a bad thing. And it's not that much of a hippie-ish look. I don't know. It's just weird seeing his hair long. But Sinclair, I miss you, dude. I miss you. Sheridan's growing on me. And also, I just watched an episode of Chuck, and Dr. Awesome's father, played by Sheridan, the actor. I don't know the actor's real name, but yeah, it's played by him. I've seen the actor's real name. I can't remember how to pronounce it. But yeah, so I kind of on a tangent there. But it was awesome seeing him there, but it was even more awesome seeing Sinclair in last episode. I really do feel bad for the actor who played Sinclair and what happened to him, and it just kind of makes me sad when I see him now, knowing kind of what happened. And I don't know, I'm getting on kind of a downer here, so let me just say I'm ready to get into episode 10. But before I do, come on this journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega. Let's get into it.
Earth Force.
I'm receiving a Code 10 ultraviolet docking request.
Not Code 10 ultraviolet.
Captain John Sheridan, commander of Babylon 5. Welcome aboard, sir.
General Richard Franklin, 356 Infantry Division.
He was in Wrath of Khan.
Kill him, Tyrell, now!
We have a Dr. Stephen Franklin on station. Any relation?
He's my son.
I'll let him know you're here.
That won't be
Okay.
necessary. I'll attend to it when I'm sure that my people are settled.
Keep it moving, space grunts! And bite the chat! This ain't no church social.
Falling over there. Someone will take you to your billet shortly.
We need more personnel up here, and I mean fast.
What's our status?
We've doubled, tripled, and quadrupled up, and we're still 400 billets short.
Well, if you think we've got problems now, just wait until those ground pounders start hitting the wreck area.
Oh yeah.
And more security. Post the more colorful spots.
It's gonna get crazy.
I don't want any incidents. Sir, this is Commander Ivanova, my second. Mr. Garibaldi, Chief of Security.
I had an Alfredo Garibaldi under my command during the Dilgar invasion. Excellent soldier.
That was my dad.
So much for genetics. Now, if you want to take a seat, we'll begin.
That's cold-blooded. My goodness.
What exactly is your mission?
Operation Sudden Death is a surgical strike on the rebel stronghold at Matok.
With all due respect, General, I spent time at Matok during the Karani expedition. It's more than just a fortress, it's a death trap.
What the hell is our central up to?
Something I hoped we'd never hear again. The rattling of sabers.
Oh, I hate this guy. He is the worst new character.
Here you go.
I'm on duty, Stephen.
No. This is fruit juice. The Morcab call it orcha.
No, I like orange juice.
Try it.
I want to try new shit. Oh, it's pretty good though.
Babylon 5 is always bringing me something new.
Yeah.
I suppose that's good.
The Underground
More than
Railroad,
good.
Alien
This
Tech,
station is a xenobiologist's dream.
hot girls in
You know, there are over 20 different
cryogenesis.
species.
You have a duty to the Force.
What duty? What? What? Coming up with new and better ways to wipe out life? I'm a doctor. My duty is to heal.
Then heal humans. Stephen, I know you're fascinated by these alien creatures.
Is your dad a
They're a threat to
speciesist?
humanity, and they always will be. Help your own kind.
Life is life, whether it's wrapped in skin, scales, or feathers. Now, if you respected these beings instead of constantly trying to murder them, you'd appreciate that.
Well, you know, I think I gotta back the doctor on this one. Like, life is life. I'm a doctor. We know he doesn't want to make weapons and genetic viruses and all that shenanigan work.
Yes.
We need to have some place devoted to peace.
I take it there's been no progress in arranging peace talks?
London and Jakar refuse to even speak to each other. It is as if they desired this conflict.
A few hundred
They
years
did.
of bad blood will
They
do that.
did.
We are all slaves to our histories. If there is to be a bright future, we must learn to break those chains.
But for what it's worth, I hope you succeed. If you'll excuse me, the natives are restless.
Is there something you want?
What are you?
I am a Minbari. Now please let me pass.
Minbari, huh?
Hey,
Minbari don't have hair.
this ain't cool.
Go!
Beat their ass.
Please. Please! I have done nothing to you.
Your people killed my people on the line, Boney. Now you parade around
Boney?
trying to look human. What you need is a good lesson.
Son of a biscuit eater.
This Minbari freak is an insult to all of us, and I ain't got to do something about
In
it.
case you haven't heard, the war's over. Get out of here. Go on who's drunk.
I'm not finished with her yet.
Being drunk ain't a reason to attack Delin? Who's this girl kicking some ass? She's got the spirit of a great Minbari warrior in her.
Mr. Garibaldi.
Member of the warrior cast.
What the stroking H is going on here?
Nothing, sir.
Who
Just
started
fell
this
down.
Dust up.
I want to know who started it. I'm waiting.
The chief has asked me to overlook this little ruckus. And as this is his jurisdiction, I've agreed. But let me catch one of you stepping out of line again.
I just wanted to thank you for what you did back
Yeah, I saw you fighting. I wanted to make a pass at you, and
Tell me what happened.
look what I did.
I gotta go. You stay out of trouble, okay?
Oh, she's eyeballing you like a steak.
I'll see you around, Michael Garibaldi.
Okay. Oh, I can see her being a good match for him. Does he have a nice butt? I've never looked at Garibaldi's ass. Maybe I'm missing out.
Captain, when you destroyed the Black Star, did you feel like a murderer?
I suppose the Minbari consider me one.
But the Minbari are not your own flesh and blood.
It's
There's only one
war,
truth about
man.
War. People die.
Yes.
Killing is part of a soldier's job. We can't
Yes.
deny it. We can only live with it and hope the reasons for doing it are justified.
It's been a long day, Captain. We'll take this up again tomorrow.
Sheridan, man, you're growing on me more and more. Every episode. You deliver those speeches so damn well.
How about showing a GROPO around this pup tent, huh?
Oh, sorry, I'm on duty.
I can handle it for a while, Chief.
You sure?
Yeah,
Sure,
Chief,
no
come
sweat.
on.
Anything
Come
happens, I'll
on.
link in.
So, what'd you like to see first?
Good restaurant.
Okay.
And your quarters.
Okay. Garibaldi's having a good date. I wonder how many people are in his quarters. Hopefully no one else. Yeah. She's kind of sexy, isn't she?
I better check in with Lou, okay? Okay.
Dude, why are you putting this off?
Time for a little R&R.
Let's go. Hope they don't have a real good connection and then she dies.
Yup.
Making me like this character just to kill her.
Yup.
What?
Slow down here for just a minute. Okay.
Oh, fuck
Did I miss
you, dude.
No.
She's just looking for a little bit of fun while she's on leave.
Look, there was this woman on Mars lease. We'd been a couple, and
Oh God, you are turning this woman off so quick.
married somebody else, and she's having a baby. Lord.
What is she, a
I met
therapist?
this other lady. Look, this isn't about relationships. It isn't about you. It isn't about now. It's about things that happen that make you think. Maybe you and me, maybe we've got something. Maybe it's me and somebody else. All I know is I don't want to blow it again by moving too fast.
You know, I didn't come here expecting to set up housekeeping. I'm a ground pounder. Got it? In between, I like to try to see what I can get to remind myself that I'm alive.
Just have some
It's
fun.
not romance.
Oh
But it's all I
Jesus.
got time for.
God, that whole situation completely flipped.
Latrine time.
I gotta take a shit.
Man, has he ever stopped telling war stories? Who's this buffer he keeps talking about?
I was his best friend. Served together over 25 years. Buffer bought it in the Mars Rebellion.
Oh, that sucks.
What about you? Seen any action?
No, not yet. Only been in a couple months. But I'm ready.
Oh, you're dead, Yang. You're dead, Yang.
Sure.
Scared?
You're always scared. That's part of the job. But you're gonna do okay.
That's right, man, that's right. Like old Buffy used to say, any GROPO who ain't scared is either dead or stupid. Here's to you, Buffer. But here's to all of us.
Hey, sorry I ruined our date with my baggage. Sorry I overreacted with my baggage.
Last night, how about I buy you a drink?
How about you buy me a water?
You really know how to live it up, Garibaldi.
So these men
I'm a
are
raging
fighting
drunk.
right at
Sorry.
50.
All right, you ground pounders. If it's fighting you want, then you're about to get your share. Sergeant Major, move these people out.
You heard the general. The balloon's going up.
Is this episode going to end with us getting a casualty list?
I hope I was wrong about my talk.
I don't think he is.
Men and women.
Take care of yourself, Dad.
You too, Stephen. And for whatever disagreements we may have, you're your own man. And for that, I'm very proud. And when I get back, I promise we'll talk.
I think he might die too. I don't know. Maybe the rebels made a deal with the Shadow. I don't think the Shadow's going after Earth Force yet, though. I think that would be a dumb move. So probably not. We got time for a quickie? Come on. 15, 20 minutes? If we're really pushed, we can do it in 5. Let's go.
Private Dermot!
Never know what you missed.
Right? That would have been a night of passion. He's like, she does this at every place we go. She's got some guy in love with her. Just another notch on her belt, sir.
This is Tonya Wallace reporting from Octor, where the 356th Infantry Division is assaulting the rebel stronghold on Matak. We now go live to Octor. I'm here with General Richard Franklin.
Hey, the general survived. All right.
And we expect the complete surrender of all the rebel forces very shortly.
Then you consider this a victory?
Yes, but at a very high. General? I'm needed elsewhere.
Very high cost.
First casualty reports are in from Octor. You said you wanted to see him.
To congratulate General Franklin on this spectacular.
Oh, she's on it.
Preparations are underway for yet more of the force divisions to join the 356th.
Both of your buddies? Oh, son of a biscuit eater. I'm gonna pause it real quick before it ends here. I'm glad they showed that. I'm glad they showed that, because that is the reality of war. War is a terrible thing. People die. Tons of people die. Both sides. Everyone dies. It's brutal. It's violent. It's not glorious. It's not to be romanticized. And I think there's a disconnect with people now on what war really is. You know, it's something you watch on a monitor or on your phone, and it seems so distant from reality that you almost don't really realize like the true horror of war, and why, you know, anyone who's smart wants war to be the last option. Because I do also believe when you go to war, if you go to war, you should go to war to win. Which means you're going to do things and you're going to kill a lot of people. But I don't ever want to get to that point. But if you get to that point, this is what it should be. If you're going to go to war, you go to war. I don't know. I'm like anti-war, but I'm also like, if you're going to go to war, you go all out. So I'm anti-war unless you go to war. Then I'm like really for war. I don't know if that makes any sense. Let me know if that makes any sense to anyone else. That sucks though. They all died. I thought at least one of them would get out alive. Well, I guess the father did. Son of a gun. Looks like the episode's about to end anyway, but let's see. All right, it ended anyway. I'll be right back with you. That was Babylon 5, Season 2, Episode 12. Honestly, maybe my favorite episode of Season 2 so far. Honestly. And it's just because of the whole depiction of war. This was done in such a fantastic way. So many sci-fi shows and shows in general kind of just gloss over the whole battle and the war and the repercussions, and you know everyone's gonna be fine, and that's not this show. It builds up these characters. You like these characters. You kind of get to see their life for one day, and then they go off to war and they're gone forever. No conversations left to be had. Nothing else to be said. And Garibaldi, you could have sex with that girl. She wanted you. She was ready. She knew what she wanted, but you had to throw your baggage at her, which made her throw her baggage back at you. And all she wanted was a good night of loving that you could have given her. But instead, you almost proposed, basically. Garibaldi, get yourself together, dude. And then we got the one soldier's messing with the Minbari, Delin, because she has hair, and they're pretty specious. I'm gonna say specious because that's what they are, because it's a different species. You know, it's freaking aliens. But like, yeah, like they were pretty cringy around her. Like, if they'd have been in a dark alley, I'd have been worried. You know, we'd have had some really bad things going on. But even in front of everyone, they were surrounding her, teasing her. It might have got more physical, but they were with a lot of people, so I don't think it would have got too far. But still just insane. And then even you see that guy died, the like leader of the assholes. And you kind of feel bad for him, but not really, but kind of a little bit, but not really. But he fought with his soldiers and died right by them. So they put their issues behind to fight and die together. This was a powerful episode that really shows what we're going to get into with this series once the war is all out. I mean, we're going to see a lot of people die, aren't we? A lot of people, a lot of casualties in this war coming. Babylon 5 never ceased to amaze. We also had the doctor and his father and working out their issues, and that was all great too. I talked about it in the episode, but the last like 15 minutes just shaped this whole episode for me, made it one of the best of season 2. If not my favorite, it's definitely top 3 so far. Yeah, definitely top 3. I can't say it's my number 1. I'd have to go through my list, which I don't have, but just thinking back, it's definitely top 3 episodes. Fantastic. The show just gets better and better and better, and Sheridan is sure as hell growing on me. I don't think he'll ever be Sinclair level, and maybe it's just because Sinclair, being he was only in that one season and he's popped up in a little video now, he's been elevated to a mythical status. You know, the great Sinclair, the mystical commander who was so good, but now he's gone. So you just think back, and everything when you think back to it is just amazing, and he's not able to mess anything up because he's no longer in charge. So you don't really, I don't know, he's like a mythical figure now. But Sheridan, you're killing this role. I'm really liking you. I'm really liking what you're bringing to the character. Yeah, you know what? I am so glad that I'm really starting to feel this new captain. Like 100%. He's pretty damn good. He's pretty good. And hopefully this reaction was pretty good as well. If it was, please continue to come on the journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe, Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega signing off.